Alright, here we go. I'm going to set you guys up. Hopefully y'all can see. I'll walk right in there. So y'all can see a little bit. There you go. Got another one. Second to hit the water. There you go. There she is. Like I said, what did I just say? They're all posted up right out there in that spot. Hey guys, we're going to be rolling without an intro today. I'll be changing it up a little bit. We've been using the same intro for the last 2 months, and I wanted to see if you guys liked it or if you didn't like the intro. So go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. So I'm just going to roll into it today without the intro. So this is going to be it. So here you go. I'm going to be using a spinnerbait today, a Strike King trailer, and it's a black Walmart spinnerbait with a yellow and black skirt on it. I just watched this guy smash this right here at the bank. I was getting into pulling it past these reeds and burning it past, and this male just smashed it. That was pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get him released. Let's see what he wants to do. It's 60 degrees right now, and a little cold front came in from yesterday. So it's going to be a little bit colder out here, so that's why I'm using spinnerbait. They moved off the beds that I figured they would, and it's about 3-4 o'clock right now, so they should have been on the beds by now. So I'm going to be doing slow rolling again today. I chose black and yellow for my colors because it's a little bit cloudy, as you can see out there. A little bit cloudy, overcast, a little bit of blue skies, and it's later in the day, and the water's starting to get a little bit dingy, so I figured those colors would work pretty good. Just got another one here. Starting to choke, and I'm getting a reaction by ripping it through the grass, just above the grass, and as I let it fall, I burned it across the top until it makes a little ripple on the top, and then I let it sink kind of like a jig, and then I just rip it again. But the whole time I want to keep my rod tip high, and here in a second I'll show you guys how I'm using it. But I want to keep the rod tip high and then just keep ripping it across the top and causing a reaction strike. That's all I'm basically doing. I know it's colder, so it's going to be a tougher bite today, so I figured the reaction strike's the way to go. And then right there in these cattails, casting out there and ripping it again, and I just got this female. Tell it's a female. You can see the red dot. That means she's a female and she's spawning, or she's got eggs at least. And she was out a little farther. Again, she choked it, and like I said, I was burning it, moving pretty fast. I'll take you right back to where I was. Steer you a little better. Here you go. Standing right out in these reeds so I can get a better cast out past them. And casting out to the left of me, trying to keep it parallel to the weed line, or to the bank at least. Let me get rid of her. There you go. There you go. Back to it. Right over there. You want to keep it parallel and burn it close to the shore. And I felt her tap it actually 2-3 times. So if you feel anything, don't always just assume that it's the ground or the weeds, because this time I set the hook and it was just a light mush. I didn't even feel much. Alright, I think I located a school. This was my next cast after that last fish. I just cast it back out there. Another female. So I think they're staging up right out there, about 20 feet out. She had no problem taking it either. I hooked her quick so she didn't choke it as much. We'll go ahead and take her back. Same thing. Alright girl, thanks. There she goes. Like I said, it's about 20 foot out there, 15 to 20 foot. I'll test it out, cast it out there again. That's 2 for 2 casts though, so I don't see why not. Alright, here we go. I'm going to set you guys up. Hopefully y'all can see. I'll walk right in there. So y'all can see a little bit. There you go. Got another one. Second to hit the water. There you go. There she is. Like I said, what did I just say? They're all posted up right out there in that spot. Another female. So that's 4 females we've gotten. 3 or 4 and 2 or 3 males. Just in the last half hour. So I'm not gonna weigh any of these. I think they're like, look at her, she's fat. She's pretty fat. She's been eating pretty healthy. But you know, they're about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Get a better view on her. She's pretty fat, man. She's pretty chunky. So, like I said, I'm gonna release her. I think they're about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, maybe 3. If I get anything really big, I'll get the scale. Released. Back and happy. Alright, let's go out there. Get 3 for 3. Like I said before, it's a well-known fact, always check your line after the last 2-3 fish. I just retied 2 fish ago and it needs to be retied again. So I'm going to go ahead and retie it again. Go ahead and pull your old knot off like I said before. And then we'll try to hurry up and get back out in there. Looks like they may have moved a little bit, but pretty sure there's a nice feeding school over there eating crayfish and bluegill. It had the red lips and those were females, so, and that one was loaded. That was a football. Alright, I'll get you guys again here if I get another one. Right when I shut the camera off, I got this little guy to take it. Damn bait barely fit in his mouth. Go ahead and get him back. Might be a little female. Anyways, we'll put her back. you guys can see. I'll go back out here, get a few more attempts out here. If you ever lose track of the fish, go ahead and change degree. Say like you're fishing this way, change degree, maybe 20, 30 degrees, maybe 25 just to make it a little easier. And then cast out. It's like you go over the search bait, kind of just give a search for them. There's plenty of deep pockets out here in this little spot that I'm on. Lining up to this cattail line here. So that's how I ended up locating this school of bass. I knew it was a school by the way that they just attacked it. They didn't even hesitate. Being that it's really cold, like an active pack of feeding fish. What it's doing is it's going to cause this blade here to flip in the water like this, and it's going to be like rolling over like a bait hook running away from the bass. So it causes that reaction strike because as it's going to drop, you can pull it back up like that. And just subtle flash is what's going to get him going. You also want to keep an eye on your line as much as you can. I kind of seen the line running off before I felt him take it. That's with most of these colder bites, that's how it goes. Don't be afraid to switch different colors and different little bait styles for the trailer. It has a big impact on the amount of fish you're going to get. And just like if you guys are new to the channel, I have a video on trailer hooks for these and how important they are. I may end up using one today. I haven't felt any nibblers. They seem to be choking the bait, but being cold like it is, don't hesitate on switching up your styles and colors. It's been a minute since I found those last school of fish. I switched spots a little bit down farther along the bank. It's one of the beauties of bank fishing is you can quickly change up your spot being on a tight shoreline like this. And I barely felt this guy. He was I didn't really even feel him tap, but I felt a little weight on the line, and that's when I decided to set the hook. So like I said earlier, you feel anything on your line, it's always good to, when in doubt, set the hook. So it always seems to work for me. Alright, lost that school from earlier, went ahead and came back to my other spot here where I was in the reeds there, and this one knocked a whole bunch of slack in my line. I've been burning it, kind of losing a little bit of hope there at the end, and He just moved about 2 foot of slack in my line. I had to catch up to him, or her actually. So maybe that school's returning. I don't know. I do know I'm just gonna get her back real quick, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. Spent about an hour and a half out here. That's what I like to do. I don't like to pressure these fish too much. There she goes, she's back. I really like to manage this pond, and I know a couple other people that use it. It's not a very heavily used pond, but I just don't like pressuring the fish too hard.